So in this kind of idea for us, because we were raised in this culture where self is me and my one lifetime right now, my name, my identity, what am I doing with myself? There's that whole idea of it. And most of us who would be engaged in this sort of work have an idea that we want to serve. We want to create a better world. We want to, we have a compassion for the other. We have a compassion for the children. We have a compassion for the animals, for the water. But we actually still see them as the other. And so there's this idea, there's this practice of altruism. That's about sacrificing the self on behalf of the other. Like, I'm going to do something, hard. I'm going to take on some hardship so that something else can benefit. And again, that doesn't quite add up or work out either if self is all. Altruism comes from alter, which means other. And so it literally means in order to be altruistic and to be guided by altruism, you have to see yourself as separate. So this is a predicament that's really important to pay attention to right now for those of us who are activists, or those of us who really care about the well-being of the world and are trying to do something on its behalf. Because if we're led by altruism or moral obligation, we're going to be fighting against the current, and we're going to be working with a paradigm that isn't actually deeply true. And as we allow ourselves to shift our perspective to see that we actually are, that the self is all of creation, and that we are part of that, then we begin to just act on behalf of self. It's natural. It's self-preservation. It's self-love. It's just what makes sense. If you understand that the rainforest is your lungs, then that's, you're going to take care of your lungs. And there's a beautiful story about an activist who was, doing a protest and like an act of defiance to protect the rainforest, and the bulldozers are coming, and it's at that moment, the aggressive thing. And he had this spiritual epiphany, he had this realization that the spirit of the rainforest came through him. And he realized that he wasn't there protecting the rainforest, that he was the rainforest protecting itself. In this human form.
Nice.
And so this is we need to move beyond moral obligation at this point. We need to move beyond altruism. We need to recognize that there is no other, because that's what's going to actually make us effective. That's what's actually going to bring wellness and healing to this world.